Hello children, today I shall discuss with you chapter number 3, that is New Centers of Power, from part A, that is Contemporary World Politics. As per the CBSE syllabus, 5 important topics are included in this chapter. First topic is related to European Union, second topic is ASEAN, third SAARC countries, fourth BRICS countries, and lastly we will analyze 4 important countries: Russia, China, Israel and India. As we have said, name of this chapter is Center of Power. In this chapter we will try to analyze how these nations or how these institutions has emerged as important centers of power in international politics. This chapter has been developed by the CBSE after modifying the last year textbook. So last year textbook chapter number 4 you will find alternative centers of power. So topics like European Union, ASEAN are covered from previous chapter 4, that is alternative center of powers. Third topic, that is SAARC, that you will find in chapter number 5, that is Southeast Asia. In page number 78, some reference materials are there on SAARC. BRICS, this topic has been introduced CBSE for this academic session, and CBSE has uploaded some additional reference material in their website. You can get the study materials from CBSE portal. Topic 5, that is nations, this is also a newly introduced topic. So about Russia, Israel and India, you will get the study materials in CBSE website. And so far as China is concerned, that you will find in chapter number 4, that is alternative centers of power in last year textbooks. The first topic of this chapter is European Union. For easy understanding, we have divided this topic into 2 different subparts, that is origin, and secondly we will discuss about the influence of European Union in international politics. First of all, let us discuss about the origin of European Union. The process of integration of Europe started after the Second World War. Second World War resulted in the devastation of European countries economically as well as politically. Europe before the World Wars was the center of power. Important colonial countries like England, France, Spain, Portugal and many other European countries have dominated the international politics. But after the First and Second World War, gradually European power started to decline, and after the Second World War, new international situation and circumstances emerged where USA and USSR emerged as the superpowers in international politics, and gradually European powers declined in international politics. Specifically after the Second World War, the condition of Europe was severe. So the revival of European economy was aided by USA. Marshall Plan, it was a plan made by the USA to channelize its funds to the European countries who will adopt the policy of capitalism for reconstruction of their economy. As well as United States of America also guided for the creation of a military organization, that is NATO, for providing security to the European countries who will join the NATO and will get the military security from the communist bloc. So in this regard, in 1948, Organization for European Economic Committee was established in 1948. This was one of the first bold steps for the integration of European countries under one umbrella. It was followed by the Council of Europe in 1949. Then for economic integration of European economy, European Economic Community was founded in 1957 for the purpose of economic integration, as well as for political integration of European countries. The Council of Europe 1949 for political integration and European Economic Community in 1957 for economic community. Here ultimately all these steps led to the foundation of European Union in 1993. In 1992, Maastricht Treaty was signed, which has resulted for the creation of European Union in 1993. The characteristics of European Union is that it is a supranational organization. Supranational organization means an organization which is larger than the nation. Why we call European Union a supranational organization? Because of the fact that it has integrated the European nations under its umbrella, and this organization is above the country of Europe. As a result, European Union has their own flag, which is a common characteristics of each and every independent nation. Similarly, European Union has its own anthem as well as its own currency, that is euro. It has its foundation date. In this lecture, we will focus on influence of European Union in international politics. As said earlier, European Union is a supranational organization. It means it has larger character than the country, and as a result, European Union enjoys tremendous influence in economic affairs, military, political and diplomatic affairs. If we analyze the economic influence of European Union, then we can find European Union is the second biggest economy in international politics. USA is number 1, followed by the European Union. So in the sector of economy, any country cannot simply ignore the European Union. Secondly, the currency of European Union, that is euro can pose a serious challenge to the dominance of US currency, that is the dollar. And as many believes, next century or maybe the later part of this century, European currency, that is euro, will dominate in the international economic affairs. Thirdly, European Union share in international trade is larger than the USA. So at present, 31 countries are the member of European Union, and combination or accumulation of trade of all these 31 countries being a member of European Union is even larger than the USA itself. So none can deny the influence of European Union. Lastly, European Union has tremendous economic power, and as a result, it has immense influence on its neighbors as well as in other continents like Asia and Africa. None can deny their influence, economic influence in international politics. So far as military power of European Union is concerned, European Union has the second largest army in international politics. USA has the largest army and European Union has the second largest army. As well as so far as defense expenditure is concerned, European Union has the second highest defense expenditure. So it is in a position to develop different kinds of advanced weapons and armaments. Thirdly, European Union has two members, that is Britain and France, who has the power of nuclear technologies. These two countries are the permanent members of UN Security Council. So it has tremendous military power. as well as European Union is the second most important organ or source of space and communication technology. In modern warfare, space and technology is very important because now we are living in an age where most of the battles are fought through advanced technologies. So none can deny the huge military power or military might of European Union. In lecture 4, we will cover two important subtopics, that is political and diplomatic influence of European Union in international politics. Is related to political and diplomatic influence of European Union in international politics. As said earlier, two members of European Union, that is Britain and France, are the permanent members of United Nations Security Council, and all important decisions regarding the military affairs are decided in the UN Security Council. So no country can simply bypass the European Union because it has very strong hold in the UN Security Council. As well as many countries of European Union are the non-permanent member of UN Security Council. UN Security Council consists of 5 permanent members, where 2 countries are the permanent members, as well as UN Security Council has 10 non-permanent members. So many European countries are also the member of European Security Council as non-permanent members. But when the question comes for voting or giving the opinion, European Union or European countries as a whole has certain political and diplomatic influence in international decision making process, as well as European Union has the capability of influencing the US politics or policies in international politics. In unipolar world, USA is dominating international politics, and at present no institution or organization has the ability to influence or have influence of US's foreign policy, but European Union certainly enjoys that right for intervening in US policies if required and try to convince the USA. Lastly, it not only enjoys political power in UN Security Council or in other matters related to USA, it has tremendous influence in other sectors like socio-political and economic affairs or different important or burning issues like to protect our environment, protect from global warming or different types of diseases, relief work. In all urgent important matters, European Union has tremendous union. So by and large, European Union as an association is very important in international politics.